I'm gonna change it up too, Regina. I got a challenge. Here's what I need y'all to do. Now, Regina is about to bring somebody up and they're gonna chit chat. But for the 30 of you that are here, 28, the 27 of you here, I have a job for you. I need you to take tonight's Zoom link and share it with a friend. Now, when your friend gets on this prize list, on this wheel tonight, if they win, you win too. Now I can only say that for my own offer, which I'll be doing some giveaways, some special giveaways tonight. I can't say that for the team. But if they win what I bring to the table tonight, then you get it and they get it. So here's what I need y'all to do. I'm about to drop the Zoom link in the chat. I am not dropping it on Facebook because people are strange. So you got to be on the Zoom. You've got to share the link. They got to come on up in here and they got to get on that prize wheel. All right. I'm going to drop that right now. And good luck. Share it with a friend. Share it with that cousin that keeps saying, what is it that you do again? Share with a friend. That is the task that you guys have in front of you. You're going to share the Zoom link. All right. So I'm going to drop the invite in the chat so that you have it. You got to be on the Zoom. The Zoom is always where it's at. Share that link. Share it with a friend. And if your friend wins tonight, you win too. What y'all think about that? Does that sound like a good deal? Put a 1 in the chat if you're on board.
All right.
I think I'm gonna take my prize back.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Just
Lord.
kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, Lord. You know that Martine's always coming up with something brand new. She keeps us on our toes the whole entire time. She said, "Repeat." They want you to repeat, Martine.
Oh, well, let me get to repeating. Let me get to repeating. So tonight we're doing something a little different. I'm gonna call it "Bring a Friend." In the chat, and I'll drop the link in the chat again. And I want you to invite a friend to tonight's call. Send them the link. You was just FaceTiming with them 10 minutes ago. They might as well come on in here. Send them the link. Have them join the Zoom. If they win tonight, you win too. For my prize for tonight. All right? Send it to a friend. Tell them to come on in.
All
I'll
right.
do it for my prize too. So
And
Okay.
you guys know, I'm gonna do the same thing.
So
I'm gonna
we're
do
up
the
to 6
same thing.
prizes when we typically do 3. Oh, wait. Sandra
I
said
can do it
hers
for
too.
mine.
Oh,
I can do it for mine too.
wait a minute. That's 8, baby. We normally only do 4. I'm going to
Mm.
talk through it again. All right. So tonight is Bring a Friend night. All right. Bring a friend means you take that Zoom link, you
I'm gonna
invite them to
call it
come on
plus
in.
one.
Oh, +1. I like
I
that.
like it.
I like it a lot. So we're gonna do the plus one challenge tonight. Don't know if we're gonna do this every week. Oh, we'll see. But
Okay.
well, Talya said no, so I don't know. Uh, she's easy to persuade, though. I will say she's very easy to persuade. Uh, so here's how it works. The link is in the chat. I saw we had a few people pop in, so I'll drop it again. Link is in the chat. You're going to share with a friend. If they win tonight, you win tonight. A lot of times we do class replays, we do live class giveaways, GPTs, you know. All right. So T, you're going to I'm going to drop the link to tonight's wheel. Make sure you sign. That's the only thing. Make sure that look, you better get in their chat. Hey, go sign up for that wheel thing that they're on there talking about. Just have them sign up for the wheel. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat again. As soon as I find y'all, and this it's always bad when you go live because I swear you can't find nothing that you had in front of you before you was going live. All right, so So Miss I'm not gonna assign gender. T, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill out that form that I just dropped in the chat. All right. And if you win anything tonight, Sandra wins too. All right. And that's how that works. T said that Sandra invited her or invited them. So if T ends up on the wheel and wins, then Sandra gets it too. All right. So y'all make sure that y'all share the Zoom. I'll drop it a couple times in the chat throughout this evening, and I'll be dropping the link tonight. Okay. Thanks, Regina.
No, thank you, Martine. That was amazing. She always does that so.
Renee, this is not your first time.
Yeah.
Renee be trying.
me out.
Renee, I see you
Calling
down
me
there.
out like that.
Well, I too. Well,
First
you just put Renee on blast like that?
time.
You
Oh,
look, I didn't even
First.
turn on
It
my
be your
camera
own
like
oh,
it's
yeah.
people. It
See,
be
now
your
Renee got a
like
camera
own
on.
that.
people.
We're in trouble now. We're in trouble now.
Look, Regina, I
Camera
tried to sneak
on.
in the room, and you see how she did me?
I see. Just wrong is on so many levels. On
I
so
missed
Well,
y'all
look,
Oh,
since
unless
that's
she
y'all
so
get
already up
back
here, you
funny.
might as well go and
quietly.
let her talk then, Regina, since she
So
already up.
is.
You understand?
yeah, well,
Now she in the hot seat.
you
Ooh.
in the hot seat now, Renee. Your camera's on. See, let add you to
Hey,
the
hey,
spotlight.
I'm on my.
Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Hey,
Mm,
girl.
y'all set me up so bad.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
Y'all
Renee.
set me.
Hey, girl.
Hi,
Look,
I
talking
missed
about thanks for
y'all.
the invite.
You
Look,
are.
thank
It's
her because
so good to see your face.
I miss y'all. How y'all doing?
We're
Hey,
good.
Monica.
How's the business? How's everything going? I see some Renee. Let's
Hmm.
talk about how great your art. That the last black and white that you put out. I love black and
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all embarrassing me. Look, I just want to go like this right now.
white.
I knew I should have just been quiet. I said, I'm going to just be quiet because, yes. Thank you, though. I appreciate y'all. I do.
Ooh, your skin all glistening and everything. What
Mm-hmm.
you embarrassed about?
Mm-hmm.
Looking fabulous. You look
What are you
fabulous.
embarrassed about? What? Mm,
Y'all know I don't go
hair all
live.
done,
Y'all know I don't do
all the
videos unless
things.
I can like put it up there and disappear. And y'all literally I
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah, we put you right on the spotlight. But at
But
least
you can
it's just
handle
like
it.
a
You
two
were
of us. You
made
have a
for the sun, ma'am.
right.
You were
Lord,
made for the sun.
thank y'all. I'm gonna
Well,
let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all thing. I'm gonna turn the camera back off.
We
Hey,
ain't
I
that's
gonna
ain't
what
ask
saying
they
you no
nothing
do.
about your
questions, Renee.
business.
They
Okay,
will pull you
fine.
out of the shadows, Renee. I'm just letting you know. That's what they do.
Look, y'all. I see
With
that, and I'm
love.
like, I'm
With
not
love.
even on my computer or anything. I'm on my phone.
That look, it's
No, we just want you
perfect.
to talk about your business. Let the people
mhm.
know the name of your business,
Okay.
services that you offer. Just you can keep it real light and tight. It's fine. We not no pressure. Okay, no pressure.
No pressure.
No
Okay, so
pressure.
this is that quick 2 minute elevator speech that they say you should always have.
Right.
So I'm Renee of Creatively We Tease and Creatively We Tease Digi. I started my company about 3 years ago. The intention was just to make cute and quirky t-shirts for my friends and family.
Mm.
Somehow, some way, I fell down the rabbit hole of AI and discovered that I could do my own art and sell it to other creatives to make it a little bit easier for them. So I have an Etsy store and a Creative Fabrica store strictly for my art. And then I have a Shopify store that's strictly for my, well, I shouldn't say strictly because sometimes, AI trickle over there too. Y'all know how it go. Be like, I ain't gonna put it over here. Here you go. So my Shopify is mostly hoodies and t-shirts, but I am all about the sarcastic, the quirky, and sometimes the faith-based. So
Mm.
that's it. I will put links in the chat
See, what?
because I
Oh,
know Martine gonna be like, where the links at? So I'll put links in the chat after this. Nita is cracking up right now because Nita has been on me and is like, you need to go on TRM. And I'm like, I don't do that. It's not me. and y'all done.
We're gonna send you the form later
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
evening. No, no
Yeah,
Don't
worries.
worry.
you know it's
yes,
going in the
yes,
He's
chat
headed in
right
the
now.
direction. No
You're
worries.
going
No
in the chat
worries.
right now. Your
Mhm.
artwork
yeah.
is beautiful.
Mhm.
You have so much to
Thank
share. I
you.
don't even know what you're talking about.
She trying to push you, but Nita need to come on back and talk about them PLR boxes. She
Yes, yes,
okay
she
then.
does. Yes, she
Yes.
does.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you kindly.
I tell you
Thank you
what, I
kindly.
tag team with Nita come up, I'll come up too.
Oh,
There. Ooh. Ah.
look at her
Mm-hmm.
eye.
Gotcha.
You see her chat? Yep, she's coming. Mm-hmm. Nita's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Nita's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Nita's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what she get.
she's coming. Our well,
All right.
thank you so much, Renee, and thank you for being up and for having the conversation so we can let everybody see how wonderful and fabulous you are because you are. And this is all a part of the process. You know that we do this every single week. We bring up one person because we want everybody to be displayed. We want everybody for their companies, for people to know what their companies are. And remember, this goes on YouTube and it's
Yeah,
evergreen and it stays there for your business forever. And we
I
want to
got you.
give you guys that exposure, okay?
I got you. I appreciate y'all.
We love you. And we will see you the next time. You can turn your camera off now. I'm putting the
Thank
spotlight
you.
there. Well, that was absolutely wonderful. And I'm so happy that she decided to come up and she snuck in and Martine was like, "Oh, I got you, girl. I got you." So it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This week has been an amazing week. Also, I went to something. Is Kelly on here? I thought I saw Kelly.
Hmm,
Um, I went to
I'm
Kelly's
here.
frequency lab. I think I don't, am I calling? Is that the right name, Kelly?
Yes, the frequency lounge. Yes.
The frequency lounge.
Yeah.
Um, it was so good. It was so relaxing. Kelly, I'm gonna bring you up because I wanted to talk about it. It was so good. It was so relaxing. And to see how far AI music has come. And Kelly is a big part of that, you guys. She's amazing with her AI music. And I just kept it on in the background while I was working, moving backwards and forwards. And she brought up different artists. And there was this one instrumental, that very first instrumental that you brought up, that was mind blowing. It was amazing. And I just wanted
Yeah.
to give you your props because you were the spearhead for that. And it was really great. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was Tide that came up. Well, we were exchanging music one day, and she was like, "Well, how about we do this monthly?" And it just kind of birthed from there. So, we have people submit music uh, like are centered around a theme, and then I put it together, and we just kind of have a listening party, have a little drinky drink maybe, and just chill and listen. So this
Like my
past
kind of party. When the next one? No.
once a month. We haven't set the date for next month yet, but last week's theme was a little heavy. It was centered around unspoken stories. So,
Mhm.
however people interpreted that is what we went with. So it is. We do have a YouTube channel with just those videos housed. I could share it in the chat if you guys want to go and listen to July and this month's, and then every time we have it, it'll be posted in there.
Oh, I love it. It was amazing. It was
Thank
really,
you.
really amazing. And I just wanted to let you know that I had it on in the background and I was just working away, just listening to the music. So
I
thank you,
appreciate you.
Kelly. It
Thank you.
was amazing. Amazing. All right. Um, so I'm super excited to bring this creator up and she doesn't need I'm going to take us down because she is able to she goes live like 50 million times a day. She is just always doing her thing. Sandra, just seeing you create and how you interact with your audience is one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen. Right? You're very genuine with your audience. And let me explain to you guys. She sets strong boundaries around her live time. for all of you guys who are going live, she comes on, she does what she needs to do, and then she's off because she lives her life. And that's the thing, the one thing that I noticed about your lives that really, really impressed me about how when you go live and how you interact with your audience and the information that you give. And like when you say, oh, I need to be off by this time, Sandra's off by that time. She's like, and I'm gone. And I'm gone. But she'll come back later. And I love that. And her artwork is absolutely phenomenal. She's inclusive in her artwork. She looks for the trends for her artwork. She's constantly working to better and make everyone else that is around her better with her art. And I'm super excited for you guys to see what she has to offer because it is right on trend, number one. And it is absolutely fantastic. So, Sandra, can you tell us about your watercolor collection?
Hello, good evening. I'm now seeing that I have a shadow because y'all know I'm in Arizona. And let me turn this light off and see if it gets better. But I'm hoping you guys can see what I show. So, my watercolor art collection is inspired by things around me. So, I am a coffee lover. I love the color pink and I love, life. So, I like bright things, I like vibrant things, and I always am looking for art that is captivating things that I see in everyday life. So when I make my AI art, if you ever have seen some of the things, I don't make a lot of AI art, but when I do make it, I and I don't make a lot because I can never get it right. But recently, Regina was talking about mood boards. And so when I started playing with the mood boards, and I kind of fell into a rabbit hole. And I started to make art that looked like life because I always want it to look just like, things that I encounter on a daily basis. So that's what brought me to my watercolor art collection. I finally found the watercolor style that I like, and then I started making things like things that I just experienced. I like to journal, I like to drink, I like, candy and sweets. I like a little bit of music. I love me some Starbucks. I love McDonald's. So those kinds of things around me are things that I like. I like iced coffee and matcha. And so those are things that I wanted to incorporate into my art. So my cousin was like, "Can you make me some pictures to put up in my office?" And I was like, "Oh, I absolutely can." So that's what inspired this collection. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I made. These are available on my PayHip site, and you purchase them and you're going to get rolled up art printed out. And then when you go to the collection, I have a link to the frames that I used. Of course, you can use any frame. Okay. So this first one is an art collection. It's kind of like a mashup of art. So you see here, it's just got random things. I call this one Teen Dream. Some of these ones are from my cousin, so they're not on the site, but the ones that are going to be available. This one is Shoes and Glasses.
I love that one.
Are you able to see them?
Mm-hmm. We can.
Yep.
Okay.
Love the perspective too. The
Right,
angle.
right. This one is like a journal
Love that
and,
one.
you know, journal and nail polish, just things that you find on your desk, right? It's not perfect. It's just life, right? This is Martine was talking about this one because it's like limes and drinks. There. A matcha lady and her jewelry. I can see the reflection in my camera, so. And then another drink one, like a lemon drop martini. And then this one I love. This is probably my favorite because look at the detail of her sweater, her hat. like all the knit and the crochet details. These are available
I
as
love that one.
the digital art files and as well as the prints. So the prints come in 3 sizes. They come in an 11 by 14, a 16 by 20, or a 24 by 36. And then the digital print files are just $1. So they're all on my site. Like I said, the frames that I used are very easy once you get it. They just kind of like pull off here, pull off all 4 frames, slip the art behind it, and then they just pop right back on. Okay, and these are listed on my Walmart affiliate page. Right at the top of the page, when you go to it, you'll be able to see the listing for the link to the frames that I used.
I know that I love them. When I first saw these prints, because I don't know if you guys have watched the revolution that's happening on TikTok where people are selling their art prints and doing all of the things on TikTok. So Sandra is right on trend. There is an explosion when it comes to that. She is right there in the forefront, showing you guys and selling the prints where you guys can print them out at home. So, Sandra, question for the art, the digital, are those personal or commercial?
They're, I mean, I can't control what people do with them.
Okay, all right. Well,
The other thing is there's also the mood board. So if you want the mood board, I'll put that here.
okay.
And the mood board
Ooh.
is there as well. So if you want to make your own moving
Ooh, that
off
is
the mood board.
amazing. So
I
now
want the
you can
mood
make it off
board.
of anything. Remember, mood board, that's a whole thing. You can turn any artwork into Sandra's vision that she has for your own vision, and you can print your own artwork out and do all of those things. So you have the ability, one, if you don't feel like doing it at all and you love Sandra's work, go through, get the prints and print those out, right? That for me, and for a lot of you guys, that's the best way to do it. Hit that button, get that thing printed out. If you feel like you want to be able to sell those things on your store, your physical store, go hit our digital copy, but buy all of them. All, do you hear me? Every single one of them. Because I'm telling Sandra she needs to raise the price on that. After this show, she's probably going to raise the price on that. Yeah.
And
Or
there's the Walgreens print code.
and then she see now she's giving you the Walgreens print code. Or you can go and use that same aesthetic by buying the mood board. She's covering you
Yeah,
all
you
the
giving
way.
all the sauce away this evening, all of it.
Right. I love it.
Just
I
tag
love
me. Just tag me. That's all I ask.
That's all she asked is that you tag her. So, Sandra, will you be adding to this collection? Will you be
I will. I will keep adding to this collection because as you see, the lemon's not up there. The Team Dream is not up there. So I'll keep adding to it.
Well, I know that
I
it's
didn't see the macaroons. I just saw them on the site. I like those things.
Yeah, the macaroons are up there.
I'm telling you, oh, see, they're already getting it. It
Thank
is
you.
absolutely amazing. You did some amazing art and amazing, like, I think it's the aesthetic and the point of view that you did that was absolutely the most wonderful thing for me, right? You know, that upshot with the tennis shoe, the Converse tennis shoes. Well, the tennis shoes, not Converse, we can't say that. The upshot with the tennis shoes is amazing. And then for all of us girlies that love coffee and all that, how you put that all together, absolutely phenomenal. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
the tennis shoes with the sunglasses, it reminds
phenomenal.
me of like Palm Springs or
Right, right.
yes,
Right.
yes.
I said I just need some with a little crystal toe. You know how you know me. I just put a little crystal on the tennis shoe toe for me, Sandra, the next time. Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend.
Right.
Asking for a friend.
Definitely. Definitely.
So we absolutely love it. You did a fantastic job with your artwork.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You know, I don't know if Martine is always in the background doing research or moving stuff around. I was like, she looks like I'm watching her. I'm like, does Martine have something to say? She always has something to say because
Yes,
I saw her moving
the lime
around and
fresh was a trending color this summer. I'm reading, but I was gonna say the lime fresh is a trend was a has been a trending color this year, not this summer, this year. And it's really nice that Sandra has such a good eye for what she likes because it's actually really reflective of trends we're gonna see throughout the rest of this year. The glasses, the limes, the drinking glasses. That's what I mean. And then what girl doesn't like some kicks and some glasses? I mean,
Right.
you
Right.
just cannot go wrong with it.
And I saw another group I'm in. They're the like Procreate drawers, and they were saying like they had posted a bunch of things that were trending, and lemons was one of them. And so that's what took me down a lemon rabbit hole. So, so
Mustard is like a color this fall too, so I'm not surprised that we're still seeing remnants of the limes and the lemons and that yellow color.
right, right.
well, I know that it's absolutely some amazing art pieces that she's created. All right. Well, thank you so
Have
much.
fun. Thank you guys for having me.
We love having you. We love having you.
Well, I
Well,
might come back with the stickers. So,
Yes,
mm.
Oh,
please.
I heard her say she'll be back soon with the stickers. That's how it worked out in my
Yeah,
brain.
I think I heard that too, Martine.
Side note,
Mm-hmm.
stickers is a billion
Oh, you're
dollar
muted.
business.
Go ahead.
You're
Go
I
say it
muted,
said,
again,
Sandra.
Sandy.
just send me a date.
Okay. See, she's gonna be back
Gotcha.
with the stickers. Martine, you were saying something.
Yes, I just wanted to check in because I saw a few new names pop in. So I'm gonna drop this back in the chat for everyone. But are there any newbies, any first timers? Were you guys able to invite some friends? We're doing a invite your friend on Zoom challenge tonight. And basically it's called the +1 challenge. Thanks, Talya. Invite a friend to tonight's meeting and as long as they sign up for the wheel, if they win a prize, you win a prize. All right, I see those names coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. We're so glad to have you. So glad to have you. You guys make sure that you sign up to win prizes tonight. That's part of what we do here at TRM. The team has committed to give double up on some classes or some replays. And so you're in the right place. So just make sure that you're all signed up for that. And welcome. We're glad to have you.
Well, thank you so much, Martine. The next person that is coming up is one of our longtime favorites, Miss Taylor Made. Taylor has created a GPT that can be used in so many ways. For those who want to do promotions, to coming up with a wonderful choreographed music, all of that stuff is in this GPT. She has done a phenomenal job with her creation of this GPT. I had a blast creating it. It was absolutely on point. She did such a great job with this GPT. Um, I I really love when she puts her whole heart and soul into making her work. Um, and that's all I really have to say about that because she's really done a phenomenal job with it. Um, so, Taylor, are you still driving?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still driving. I have at least 45 minutes.
Okay, all right. Um, I think the thing that I loved when I played with the GPT and actually took it through its paces is the ease of use. So I'm going to share my screen and kind of walk you guys through my entire process. And I'm going to move between two different screens so I can protect Taylor's GPT. So I'm going to share my whole screen. So you guys are going to be on a little bit of tunnel, but I'm going to move fast though. With her GPT, which is called Musical Cinema Prompt Generator, it is one of those GPTs where you're able to really hone into. Taylor, are you able to talk? Because I don't want you to do anything. Yeah, well, I'm sure. Are you
I can
able?
most definitely talk.
Okay, all right. So you go ahead while I start queuing up what I'm going to do.
Okay, so how everybody doing? This is musical cinema. This GPT is actually a spinoff from Drama. Me and William sitting around, chopping it up, spitballing ideas back and forth at each other, and he had put in a prompt for because he was working on a VO3 GPT at the same time. So he put in a prompt, and the voiceover script that it gave, the lady sang it instead of talking it. And I thought that was like kind of dope, even though it was a complete fluke, but I thought it was dope. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one for a musical. And then one of my favorite musicals is Grease. So I just kind of went with it. And then to test it out, I had uploaded an image from my persona avatar GPT that I got from Adrian that Adrian did for me, and I was like, okay, now I need you to give me use this as the prompt inspiration for my musical for my brand. I just wanted to be about my brand, and it gave it to me and I told it because I put in the instructions to make sure that it's in JSON format, and sometimes it loses its mind and forgets. So I always make sure I say it, even though it's already instructed. Make sure it's a JSON format, because for some strange reason, it really does seem like JSON format helps the video generation come out better. So I ran the prompt and then I posted it. So it's my persona avatar. She got on the Eclectic Creations brand gear and everything. Talking about, just talking about the brand or whatever. It was only 8 seconds, but it just came out really, really good. So so that was it. I wanted to make a musical and see how to go. And I also was testing flow as well, because I wanted to see how they would do with music. I wanted to see, just see what all it would do. And I think it needs to team up with Suno, so give us better music. But I still liked it, still in the same and everything. But yeah, that was musical cinema. That was a spinoff from Drama. That's part 2 of Drama.
Well, I know that I loved it, and I loved every aspect of it. It was a wonderful GPT to work with. Um, and I've had so much fun. I'm like, I lost where I was. There it is. I've had so much fun with it. So let me walk you through my thought process. So whenever I start testing a GPT, I always try to at least start with what the GPT creator says is, yay, this is how my GPT is supposed to work. So I ran her GPT the way it was supposed to work. It asked me all the questions. I set up that I wanted a woman, that I wanted jazz. And then it asked me how fast did I want my beats per minute. I knew exactly because I know a little bit about music. I was good with the 120 to 160 beats per minute. And then it decided it was going to be at 140. It gave me my whole entire written prompt, but also it gave me the JSON prompt. So I copied the JSON prompt and I moved it over to VO on Flow. So this is my very first one that I did.
Step by step, I swing through the firelight. Oh, I own the night.
So, as it goes, I'm probably going to extend this, but I just kind of wanted to see how it flowed. And then in the interim, Taylor was like, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to be on, I'm going to be driving." So she sent me over, as my computer is freezing. She sent me over a prompt, and I said, "Okay, let me go ahead and run it." So I ran the prompt that she sent me over, and this is what it came out to.
You take the high, I take the low. Hearts in stereo, we bloom in the glow.
So what her GPT is really good at is using and with the singing and having, okay, my computer is like, you have way too many things open. Having the singing and all of the amazing things that are happening.
High, I take the low.
So I decided to run it again.
We bloom in the glow. You take the high, I take the low. Hearts in stereo, we bloom in the glow. You take the high, I take the low, I take the low. Hearts in stereo, we bloom in the glow. You take the high,
so
I take the low. Hearts in stereo, we bloom in the glow. You take the high.
I'm trying to stop this guy. Sorry about that.
Hearts in stereo, we bloom in.
Let me refresh. So what her GPT is really great at is using the sound, the music, and the choreography all came together. So when I was playing with it, I also wanted to see if it would then I would be able to change the look of the model by bringing in an outfit from outside. So I did. I brought the outfit I found a long gown from Amazon, brought it in and asked it to give me a jazz song in the mood of the dress itself. So then I started playing with the GPT in a different way. So here I am bringing in all of these factors. Here's the dress, and I move into VO. And I bring in the dress itself.
Swing me closer, let the firelight glow. Tonight I'm golden, tonight I show.
So it came in with an amazing, the dress looks good on her, the character looks good, everything looks good, but the feel, what I want you guys to really see is that the feel is done from the outfit itself, not necessarily me creating. Where did that come from? For me creating, go back. For me creating the music. I did it on the feel of the dress rather than coming up with a concept of this is what I want for music. I decided to do a mood around the attire. So here, the next thing that I did was I was like, well, it worked with that. What I'm going to do next is see if it will work for a bridal. I brought in an image for bridal, and this is what it did after that. I used the prompt directly that Taylor had. I brought the bridal in. So instead of singing, I decided to give it a more bridal feel. Then I brought in my own Midjourney image, used the same prompt. And of course, my computer is going to act up today. Use the exact same prompt and moved it. So this is a Midjourney image with the same background and moved it around like that. Then I wanted to expand it and create something different, use the same thing and asked it to give me a background singer. Pulling a lot of juice right now.
Oh, my love, at last.
And I changed the prompt just slightly with her GPT. Then I was like, let's do inanimate objects. So I decided that I wanted to use her GPT to do a perfume type ad, but with music in the background. So it really, really performs really well. I loved how this GPT works. It performs really well. And I think it's one of the GPTs that you guys are going to need, like as far as using it, as far as your music is concerned. And I think she's right. If you pair this with Suno, I think you guys can obviously bring in more of a musical aesthetic. So like for you guys, you Suno writers, bringing in your lyrics along with your look, you can actually expand your horizons by using this GPT. So I really, really loved it. So thank you, Taylor. It was amazing. Martine, you had a couple things that you wanted to talk to about on that.
Absolutely. So I was super excited about this GPT. I'm actually going to switch over to my cell phone because I want to show you some things that I think this GPT can absolutely promote. So let me put my do not disturb on because I don't want no crazy messages coming on here while I screen share. But I do want to talk you through a couple of items that I think are going to be critical as we step into this idea of creating these musicals. So let me go to share. And I'm going to share my screen. I'll start broadcast. And hopefully that works. It did. Okay. And so the first thing I want to talk to you about, I think these musicals have the ability to really do some great work as it relates to reels on Instagram. Now, Instagram just came out with a brand new feature called linking reels. I don't see this feature in my Instagram, but I'm going to keep updating my app. I recommend that you do the same so that you can get access to it because it's going to play a wonderful role in how you create content for Instagram from here on out, especially as it relates to creating your own stories or musicals. So here's how linking reels works. You can link reels to one another so that one builds on to the next one. Okay. So here's what this means. This means that when you're on this screen, you're going to see a button that says link a reel. You can create serial-based stories by linking one reel to another reel. Okay. So this is going to be huge. Think about right now, especially on Instagram, but this works on pretty much any platform. Anytime a content creator creates a series of videos, a lot of people go and watch every single video in the series in the same way we binge watch Netflix. Think of it as like watching little mini Netflix series, but for a specific creator. I'm going to show you a couple of examples that I've noticed. This one is called the NDA Expired.
A viral series that builds community and gains attention.
And up until this point, when we talk about series, when a person does a series, I'm going to show you what they normally do. Hers is called My NDA Expired. She is a social media marketing manager, and once her NDA expired, she spilled all the tea and gave tips to her community. And so I know I'm watching an NDA expired because her cover page, you see how the cover page is always the same? So this is an episode, this is an episode, and that's an episode. It looks like she probably does them maybe the same day of the week because it's popping up on her grid at the same time. Here's what you need to know. Now that the linking reels feature is available, I don't have to search for all of her cover pages. She'll be able to go back and link them all together, and I can watch them all as one long series. This is going to be a game changer, because one of the things you need people to do as a person who's using social media and you're running your businesses, you need people to consume your content. When they consume enough of it, they feel the urge to buy more of what you have to offer. Now, what does this have to do? I'm going to show you one more example. That was one. This is called the Pick It Up and Kill It series. And this is by a young lady. Her username is Jen Figgy. And hers, she did a very short 5-day challenge. So if you notice, it says pick it up and kill it. It starts here. Then this is the day 2. Then day 3, then day 4. And then that's her last episode. Okay. Again, now that we can do linking reels, she will be able to link these 5 days together and you can watch them all in one session. All right, this is a huge, huge update that's going to have an incredible impact on how we view content and how we digest it. But if you're the person creating it, then now you have an opportunity to help your audience watch more and more of your content. The more and more they watch, the more persuaded they are to invest. Okay, so let me pause. Any questions about linking reels or using series? Do y'all have in the chat, if you have any series that you watched that you realize, I didn't even realize I was watching a series, but I went and found every do y'all remember Who the F Did I Marry? Did anybody watch that series on TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all drop some of your favorite series that you guys have watched in the chat. I'd love to hear it. But now with this new linking feature, I'll show you, and I'm gonna drop this link in the chat for y'all, so no worries. Now with this new feature, you're gonna be able to do this yourself. Now, what does this have to do with Taylor's GPT? Well, everything. We know that faceless content is a thing. We know that storytelling is a thing. So pause for me. What if you created a short form musical using her GPT? And every new reel was a new song that picked up with the next part of the story. This is untapped territory. This is an opportunity to go viral in a way that you've never thought before. Because people are, what's that thing called where the lady is the witch and the other lady is the pink one and the green one?
Wicked.
There we go. Thank you. Do y'all realize how big Wicked was? If you're a musical girly or musical gentleman, put your favorite musical in the chat for me. If you got a musical favorite, I'm more of a Wiz girl. That's probably my favorite.
I love the Wiz.
Right, I'm a Wiz girl. Drop your favorite musical in Hamilton, Wicked. We're talking about multi-million-dollar franchise. Okay. People want, just like they binge watch Netflix and Paramount Plus and everywhere else, they're doing the same thing on their socials. So there's opportunity for you to take her GPT, create some wonderful stories, create visual musicals, and push them out. Little bit of advice. If I was to do this, I would start a brand new Instagram account and only that story would be in that account. But that's just kind of my opinion. I would not do it as part of your brand. I would do it as its own separate account. So I'm going to drop her link back in the chat.
I love it, Martine. I think, are you done? Because you muted yourself. Well, I know that Martine is really amazing when it comes to finding these wonderful little niches that are out there, that are just starting to trend and starting to do these amazing things. And using Taylor's GPT to get ahead of that is definitely the thing. Like if you are into music and this is your jam, her GPT is the thing. It's amazing. I had so
For
much
sure.
fun working with it.
For
I had
sure.
so much fun. For you guys who are doing ASMR, you can use ChatGPT for
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying,
Yep.
you know, just
And I am amazed by how much income people are bringing in by taking gummies and squishing them in their hands. Sometimes I feel like, girl, you the problem. You around here trying to do hard stuff and they around here squishing teddy bears in their hands. Like, you must be the problem here because the numbers are crazy. So make sure you guys take advantage of that GPT. This could be a full-on project that completely changes your life and your business. If this is your thing and it's something that you can heavily invest in and write some really good stories. I do got some other things I want to share with you guys before I hand it back. In my group, the Paid Creative, we've got a new name. Some of you may have joined the group and it was called Morning Motivations. But I had some time to really think and I was like, you know what? I need to do a little bit more rebranding. So my new school community is called the Paid Creative, and my goal there is to help you earn income through your creative work. It's the work that I get to do each and every week as part of TRM, as part of my own business. And so I'm helping folks in the community do the same. It's free to join. Um, and right now, we are in the middle of a social media challenge. As a community, we're posting one post a day, one piece of social media content every day. I have not missed a day. Ooh, and y'all, it's been hard. It has been hard, but the results have been amazing. And I'm going to be pulling the curtain back and sharing with you some strategies and some tips and some content types that you can invest in so that you too can really start to see more growth in your business. So I did some content called the Narrator Challenge, and I'm gonna share it with you. It's not gonna take long. Let me go to my Instagram. I want you to see it, so I want you to get an idea. This past couple of months or so, I've been doing a complete rebrand and really just establishing, kind of really getting honest with myself about who I am and who I want to be in my business. That's one of the things I've been working on. I'm going to share this in the chat. If you like it, please share it with a friend. But I'm also going to, let's see, I'm going to share it and we'll take a minute. We're going to watch it and then I'll talk about kind of what I've learned about this post. I think it's very important. I'm learning that it's very important to be very meaningful about what you post, why you post it, and continuing this topic and the stories that you get to tell. So I'm going to share my screen again and then we'll watch it for a beat or two and then I'll talk about the results. So share. Please don't do that there, son. I can hear you. All right.
Wanna be, but somehow this is
All right. So that's the video I created. In starting this whole social media posting challenge, this was the very first post I posted. I'm 2 days shy from exactly 30 days ago. So let's take a look at what this isn't all the data, but some of the data. Okay, so that was the post. It did well and it's still continuing to do well even a month later. Okay. This is called the narrator trend, and a lot of creators are using it to introduce themselves to people that don't follow them yet, people that they want to be part of their target audience, or to reintroduce their brand. Okay, it's called the narrator trend. So far, it's been a month. I've had 800 views on TikTok and 338 on Instagram. Prior to this last month, I didn't do anything with my Instagram. Very small following. I was just posting crap and just letting it lie. So for me, 338 is very good because I'm just starting out. On TikTok, I gained 14 followers from one post. That is very hard to do. And then on Instagram, I had over 73 interactions. Also, most people scroll very quickly when they're on social media. It's very hard to keep their attention, but most folks watched the first 22 seconds of that video. I had about 37% of viewers actually complete. TikTok wants completion. They want completion, they want comment, and they want replies. So 37% is very good. The higher those numbers are, the more Instagram, TikTok will push that content out. And that's what I want to happen. Okay. On TikTok, 71% of my followers were viewers were non-followers. They saw the video on the For You page. Okay. Also, I learned that my target audience, I hit my target audience, which is women 35 to 54, and 80% of women fell within that. This is a very strong post, and it really has catapulted and kind of set up the stage for the kinds of content I need to make going forward to continue to grow my business. All right. So it went well. It really went well. But when I initially posted, one of the first questions I got was, can you teach us how you did that? So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to teach you how to do this so that you can start creating better content. Okay. If you're just creating for likes, you're creating for the wrong thing. Okay. If you notice, I don't even think I mentioned likes on here. Likes doesn't necessarily convert into loyal clients and loyal customers. And so we have to be very meaningful about the types of content we create. So here's what I'm going to do. The class is live. If I can find it. We've got a and you can sign up to take the class. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you know it's part of your Patreon subscription for the August 15th to September 15th. Yes, July 15th to August 15th cycle. So let me stop my share and let me drop that link in the chat so that you guys have it. And basically in the class, I'm gonna teach you. So here's what I found out, okay? Because I knew I wanted to do this, but there were two things. First, I had a hard time figuring out how to make the script. The script was the part that was hard for me. And I looked and looked, nobody was really teaching how to make the script. They were teaching a little bit on how to make the video, but they were just like, go to ChatGPT and do the script. It's not that easy just to go to ChatGPT and make a script, especially when you're trying to think about what you're going to say about yourself and how you're going to make it funny. And so in this first class, because it's part of a 2-part series, I'm going to teach you how to make a script. I'm going to provide you with a GPT that's going to help you shape that script, and you'll leave the class with a script. I'm also going to include a step-by-step pre-made tutorial so that now that you have a script, you can go directly into recording your video and making your video. All right. Well, I won't be teaching how to make the video this month. And then in October, when we have part 2 of this series, I will give a live demo to support the video tutorial that you guys watch. Okay. So that is what I have in store. I'm super, super excited about it. Again, I've been doing this for 30 days. that is and still remains one of my highest performing posts for the last 30 days. And it's really helping me to like learning those skills has helped me grow all of the videos that have came after them. So I'm super excited about it. Are there any questions for me about the class, about the narrator trend? Any questions like that before I hand it off? All right, I see. Let me go check Facebook. I did see that there was one question about the community. I will drop the link to the community back in. It's not too late to join the challenge. It really isn't. Because your day is your first day. And I'm telling you, once you become consistent, there's really no looking back. And you'll be surprised about what's possible for you when you're consistently sharing your content online. All right, I think that's it for me, Regina. I don't see any questions.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Martine. I think, what she showed us as far as the linking is concerned, and then also when she came back and took us into the next major market. Martine is so good at coming up with all of these niches and places for us to grow in. And she builds, and her classes are layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And we get better every single time we take one of her classes. So thank you so much, Martine. And I love the new name, by the way. The new name is nice. The new
Thank you.
name is nice.
I'm
I
excited.
love it. I love it. So the next person that is coming up for us is Miss Misha Nicole. If you have been on one of her lives, she is fun, vivacious, but she always gets down to business. Her designs are top notch. Her design, let me say that one more time. Her designs are top notch. And she has this ability to break things down and show you how to do it from A to Z. So they say, make it where a fifth grader can understand. That's what Misha Nicole does. And she puts layer upon layer, and she shows you the intention of why the layer is there. Because some people can say, put this layer there. You're like, but why would I put that there? That really doesn't make much sense to me. But not Misha. She will go in and show you exactly how and why. And I remember when Talya was going through her last class with her, she had homework and she said, "Girl, let me get my homework up because I don't want to get kicked out." Misha is really good about making sure that you finish to completion, because it doesn't make any sense for you to keep taking all these classes for you not to complete your goal. And she's really about that. And I love that when you have an instructor that does that for you. She's about to come up to talk about her next upcoming class, which I did some research on invitations. Me and my chatty, we did some research real quick. Did you guys know that currently the electronic invitation market is a $780 million market, and it's expected to become a $2.1 billion market by 2032? Let me say that again. Currently, it is a $780 million market, and it's expected to become a $2.1 billion market in 2032. That is electronic. Physical currently is a $4.1 billion market, and by 2031 will be a $6.1 billion market. And she is about to come up and talk about a market and a place that you guys need to be in. If you notice, where is the biggest segment of growth? Electronic. Because you're only going to go 4 billion in physical. But currently we're only in the millions And that's not little change in electronic. So with that being said, Miss Misha Nicole, are you ready to talk about your product? And she's
Yes,
always like, every time I come up, she's like, Regina, I didn't look at you.
I know. That was a lot. That was good though. Hi, everyone. My name is Misha Nicole, as she said, and Talya was not going to get kicked out. Now, she probably got in trouble, but she wasn't going to get kicked out from doing her homework. But it is important to make sure that you're learning. So, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Misha Nicole, and if you don't know me, I am a self-taught graphic designer, and I specialize in all things marketing, branding, and digital products. And I have 3 communities. Well, I got a whole bunch, but the 3 active ones are On the Room. I have Pretty Girls Publish, and I also have a Design Plus You. So in Design Plus You, my next 3-day masterclass is going to be invitations. And that is because everything that Regina just said, it is a growing industry. And I think people really sleep on invitations. And the cool part is not only is it still like growing digitally because there's so many things that you can do. You can definitely text an invitation, but you can also make it a motion graphic, which adds extra And I do them. I take custom orders from time to time, and people will pay anywhere between $60 to $100 for just a digital invitation for their baby's birthday party, or more, depending on, what it's going to be. But also on the plus side that I've noticed is that even with the orders that I've been doing, they want the physical copy as well. They want to be able to print them out. And your job is pretty easy because once you create it as an electronic, it still becomes a PDF. So they can still send it, MP4 if it's a video, or they can still go ahead and print it out from their local printer. And that's nothing that you have to do. But if you did want to be the person that prints it, there's ways around that too. Like, I understand you don't have a printer, but you want to print. Well, good thing Staples and FedEx and all those people have printers. So what you do, you just include that in your upsell price and you go print them little things and give them right on to the customer. No one will ever have to know. So the next class that I'm teaching is an invitation class, and the next 20 spots, it'll be $97 for the 3 days. We're going to meet September 8th, 9th, and 10th, and we're going to cover all the things from birthday invitations. We are going to cover using Canva to create an animated invitation. We're going to talk about how to use Midjourney to create the background video for the invitation. We are going to do a website invitation, just all the things, because there's so many different invitations, even digital itinerary invitations, right? If they can, you text them the PDF and they can click on the words and it hops to other pages. Those are also a big hit. They just work so well. So I'm going to teach that for 3 days straight. And the reason I'm calling it a masterclass is because we're not just going to talk about creating the product, but we're going to talk about selling the product because, what would a class be if I didn't talk about marketing? And then we're going to talk about how to create the mock-ups. We're going to talk about ways to position yourself, but because positioning is important, right? You can create and create and create, but if you don't position yourself, no one will ever understand what it is that you do. And you'll just be one person with a whole bunch of graphics in Canva that you just keep looking at every day. So the goal is to not just create, but to create, sell, and profit. And that's all the things that we're going to teach during that time frame. And it's going to be awesome sauce. So this is like class number 572. So if you missed the other ones, this will be like a great time to join. And I'm really excited about this class. Oh, and it's going to come with like 15 templates. And I think every day I create a new a new invitation. And I think we're up to like 16 now, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sure by the time September 8th gets here, there'll be more invitations that'll be in there. But you're going to get all of the invitations, any mock-ups that I create, whatever I create in class, I'm giving it to you as well because you need to be set up for a success. So also, if you're already prompting, if you're already creating stuff, if you're creating songs, you can put QR codes on things, you can create buttons, so you can incorporate your Sonos songs or Suno, whichever way you say it. You can incorporate those songs. I got a little song too I'll be putting on my little podcast. It's pretty little cool or whatever, but you can incorporate your songs. You can bring in your images. You can bring in all those things. So you can take your prompts and you can create them. And then the last few classes, I've been teaching the girls how to make their own elements, of course. So we've been using Canva, we've been using Midjourney to create the elements that go on there. So even if you want to sell these as templates and, you run into that problem, well, they don't have pro or they don't have free. Well, I'm going to show you how to create your own element. So now you don't have to worry about that if you want to sell it as a digital file or a template. So yeah, come join me. We're going to have a great time.
Well, I know that you guys are going to have a great time because Talia raves and raves and raves about your teaching style and what you've taught. She just raves every single time she takes a class from you. And I see your products. If you guys don't do yourself a disservice. Take this class because her design style is top notch. It's the most beautiful. Like there's so many nuances to your design. Like your layering of your design, Misha. Like sometimes I look at your design,
Immaculate.
it's
Immaculate is what it is.
it
Immaculate.
is. It is. It is. It's phenomenal. So Talia, I'm gonna bring you up in the spotlight so you can just tell everybody what your experience is with her as well. So there you go.
My experience is that she was my first instructor when I started doing anything in this space. She was my first teacher when I came into this digital sphere. Okay. I was nervous about every single thing. Okay. Everything. Even though I'm a teacher by trade, I know how to do just about everything. I was just scared to do all the things. I was afraid. So I'd be sitting in the class and she'd be like, why you acting all quiet and why you acting all shy? And I was just a little sad little puppy, just scared to do everything. But Misha Nicole is an amazing graphic designer. Like amazing is probably not the best descriptor for what she does. Her teaching style is probably the best that you've ever seen. Um, she doesn't sugarcoat, which is another good thing, right? She's not one of those who just gonna be like, "Oh, girl, that was cute." She be like, "No, sis, I did you see what I put out there? Like, did you look at my stuff at all? Because I'm just checking." Like, she's the realist, but at the same time, she's also very nurturing. Even though she, will put her foot on your throat, she's very nurturing. Like, she'll just take you in. She'll be like, "Look, she's not just gonna tell you stuff is ugly, but
Right.
she gonna tell you that it's not the best work. She won't just say ugly, but she'll say that wasn't your best work. You can do better.
Right.
Let's
This
do
is
better. Let's
because
do
I
better."
understand that everybody is not a graphic designer and they are intimidated because they think everything has to be perfect. And a lot of times when people come to the class, they think they have to design just like me or it's not good. But that's not the case. We all have our own style. My job is to teach you foundation, fundamentals, so that you can apply them yourself. Because once you learn why things are there and why layers are here and why there's contrast and hierarchy, then you begin to make better graphics because visual marketing is a thing and we try to skip over that. But before we can read your copy, before we can pay attention to your video, we have to see and be attracted. So visual marketing is a key player in almost everything that you do and set up. So once you understand that, you'll then begin to attract different things because you'll find your style. And that's what I like to push. That's what I like to get the girls going about. So yes, I am going to challenge you because do you want the money or not? So I just have to ask, like, are you are you trying to get it or you want it to float away? So
Mhm.
that's pretty much what it is.
We want the coins. We want the coins. But you guys really need to get into this invitation class. Y'all need to get in. Y'all need to get in like right now, for real. You're gonna miss the boat. The money has been laid out to tell you guys, right? How much it's going to go up to because it's already an emerging market already and it's telling you where it's headed. So why not go ahead and get in now so that you can get some of these coins? Like when I'm telling you about them calendars, get invitations right up in there. Get in there. Get where the money is and stop making what you want to make and make what the people asking for it. How about that?
I love it.
I hope to see you all, and I really appreciate being up here. I was a little nervous because I don't know why. I talk to people and yell at them all day long, but it was different up here. But I do appreciate being up here, and I hope to see new faces. I hope you guys come on over,
Yes.
because you will learn a lot. And it's 3 days, and 9 times out of 10, those 3 days, I'm just gonna bring you into the other group, so now you can just keep right on going along. So it's not just a one and done. We are here, and I am gonna ask you questions. So it's not just like a no. We need to get to the bottom of things. So yeah, I really, come on, we gonna have a good time.
Drill sergeant. That's what it is. That's her way of saying she a drill sergeant. That's really what it is. Mm.
But a
She's
positive,
holding people
motivating.
accountable positively.
Yes.
Yep, you took the
Absolutely
words
holding
out of my
people
mouth.
accountable.
That was a great
Yep.
way.
Absolutely.
See, that was a good way to say
Mhm.
it. Thank you, Martine.
Yeah, holding
Mhm.
people accountable. Yeah, because I
Um,
think that's part of what you
but
get.
once you come, you don't leave. Like you're not gonna want to go. Like whatever when she say the next class, I'm gonna be in there. You don't leave. Like you take a class and then you don't leave. You just stay. You're just like, well, let's go on to the next thing. That's how amazing she is. You don't have any problem with just going to the next thing because you need it and you want it. And when
I,
you see her graphics for the class, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm going.
I think
I'm
Miss
going.
Corette has a question for Misha,
Oh, what's up?
because I see her hand up. Miss Claret?
Misha,
Hey.
I'm getting ready to talk about you.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting ready to put it out here right now. First of all, I found out about you through Talya, okay? Because I don't know what happened, but I've been in AI for since 2022, and I have completely missed the Canva bus and everything about it. I mean, I've been so desperate that I've got a graphic designer book that Chat GPT takes me through every chapter. He's like my teacher. I mean, I told him what book I'm in, and he's giving me lessons on it. But this is what happened that told me about you. My daughter was having surgery, and you were having a class. And I said, oh God, why is this happening? Because Talya done told me that you were the one. So I couldn't get to that class. So, I thought, well, I'm going to call her and see, if I can get the replay. And I sent you the little message, and I'm going to tell y'all what she said, y'all. She said I couldn't buy the replay. But she did not say that, meaning I couldn't buy it. I really couldn't buy it. But because of the way her interaction with her students in her class, she said, that was a class and people, asked questions. And then she said she didn't feel comfortable doing a replay on that class. And at that moment, I said to myself, I will never miss another class that you have. I've signed up for every school thing that you got going. I just got in I forget what it was, the publish, Pretty Girls Publishing. And then I saw something that somebody else mentioned to me about a design and
I'm gonna go
you.
ahead and drop Pretty Girls Publishing in the chat for those of you that need it. I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. That's all
And
right with you, Miss Misha Nicole.
this invitation thing, I'm gonna be in that because of the fact people are always asking us to do that for them. I've got a church that is having a big thing coming up here in September, and they called my daughter. My daughter called, so we all trying to get that together. But honey, I'm like Talia said, I'm gonna be a hook around your neck because I am desperate. I'm desperate right now. And I'm 83 years old and I don't know where I am on that yardstick. So one thing I can say, she knew how to design when she left here. But I'm just so glad to see you face to face because I'm the one that's been worrying you. Well, when is this and when is that? So I am the face to that name. But I appreciate
you crying and carrying on. Listen, that was good.
I mean it. When you said that, no, and I first thing I said, you need to do something. What? And then when you went on to explain it, I said, oh, hell, this is the teacher I want. This is the one I want. Thank you. Glad to meet you.
Integrity is what that is. Integrity. We love it.
Thank you. Oh,
You see, that's the thing. You just never know when you do right by people, you never know where your flowers are going to come from, right? And it just shows who you are as a person, who you are as an instructor, that people will come in from the back seat or way off to the side and then say, this is what happened with me. And I love that. I just absolutely love that. And it just shows, it just shows. So thank you, Miss Claret, for coming up
thank
and
you.
having a conversation. We really appreciate you. And thank
See,
you
the people in the
again.
chat, they agree with me. They say they don't leave. So
See,
they agree with me. You come in, you
mhm.
just don't leave.
Yeah,
We
there's
all at home.
Sandra.
So
Sandra's in
mhm.
here. I see. I even called Sandra. But oh, I'm sorry, Regina. I gotta say this.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, I got the Halloween class, right? So I'm going. I don't go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I'm playing the replay. I'm sitting up there, and you said, "Okay, we're gonna get the cauldron." We got the cauldron out and showed us how to get the cauldron. And then you had the little lady. You brought that little graphic in. And then I heard you say something about this other little tool I never heard nobody say nothing about. I got up out of the side of the bed. I said, what is she using here? Because I needed that tool. I needed it last week when I was working on my brother-in-law's little thing for his memorial. But you used a little tool and you squeezed her up because she ended up being between the cauldron, the front and the back of the cauldron. And usually, I just use the layer, but I mean, you chopped her up. So, you know what I'm saying? I knew what you was doing. But I got up out. I said, what? Someone said, what? I said, what did she do? I had to get up by the side of the bed, look at the laptop again, pulled it up real close. Even Bella said, ooh, I wonder what's got her attention this early in the morning. So thank you for that. And I picked up some more tips and tricks on that. So I'm on board.
Oh, we love it. We love it. But that just shows how great she is as an instructor.
Sorry.
She's such a great instructor. She's a really amazing instructor that shows you and expands your creativity. That is the thing about Misha that I absolutely love. Like watching her live is like a master class. It's a master class. It really is. So thank you, Miss Claret, again. We really appreciate you. And Misha, thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
um, online and in your communities and all for every, because I know it's not easy what you do, but you love it. So on our side, it looks effortlessly. It looks like it's like, oh, she's just whizzing around and doing her thing and creating off the top of her head. But you have so many people coming at you, and I just want to let you know that you're appreciated.
Oh,
And
thank
what you
you.
do is appreciated on a daily basis. So thank you for coming on TRM. We really appreciate you. And everybody go and get this invitation class because digital invitations, $2.1 billion market. Great increase for you guys.
Thank you, ladies. Have a good one.
Oh,
Thank
yes, thank
you.
Thanks
you.
for having me.
I think there's Sandra, are you answering the question in the chat from Miss Carol? Because I think there's a question
Yes.
that
Yeah,
okay.
we'll be in touch with her. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It has been really great to see the growth that has gone on for school period. But yesterday I was on Talya's craft me calm for her school community. That was absolutely amazing to watch her create from scratch was phenomenal. So Talia, I want you to talk about your school community and what you got coming up next, girl.
Sure. Um, I have a free school community called Talya's Crafting Collective. And it is just that. It's just a crafting space for people who love to craft. Yeah, I know that I color, of course, but I also craft in a major way, make just about everything. And I really created this community so that like-minded individuals who just love to craft would have a space where they could just come and do whatever it is that they want to do, however they want to do it. And um, it's been helping me with some of my grieving and anxiety and all the things. But I was telling everybody, that I've been in a weird headspace since my dad's birthday, and just the crafting itself has kind of helped me come out of that. And last night I said, let me just craft. Let's just the thoughts that I've been having in my head about making whatever I wanted to make. Let me just get it out. And last night, that's what it was. I said, hey, y'all want to get together and just craft? And when we got on, I was like, what y'all working on? And they was like, well, what did you want to do? What did you want to try? And I was like, I have an idea about recycling some handbags that I have, right? They was like, what? It's like, I just want to jazz up some old handbags. And I did. And they just sat with me and we put all the things together to create I call them junk bags, like a clutch that I had. I have a regular little small purse, and that's what it was. It was just them letting me do what it is that I do. The thoughts that I have in my head, they watched me actually bring it to fruition. So last night was amazing. We had such a great time. And then, it gave me the boost that I needed to get up and go live on TikTok today. So I actually got on TikTok and crafted today for the first time. So woo, child, I was scared, but I did it. I stayed on there for like an hour and a half. I felt like a big girl, you know what I'm saying? So but I said all that to say, crafting is something that is helping all of us. We have all these things inside of us that we want to get out. And if you're looking for a space that allows you to just get those things out, then that's the space where you want to be. Again, like I said, it's a free community and we just get together and craft. I'll just drop a Zoom link and I'm like, hey y'all, we about to work on I'm about to work on what I'm about to work on. And then we all just get together and we bounce ideas off each other and we just literally craft. So if that's something that you would enjoy, I would say come on over and craft with us because that's what we do. Starting on Monday, I'm going to be doing a 7-day challenge, and the challenge will be it's going to help with the craft me calm situation, right? The craft will be to craft something every day from what you already have. because as crafters, all we do is hoard. That it just is what it is. You can say you don't hoard, and you will be lying, because I know that you have a bunch of stuff that's just there. You haven't used it. You're not doing anything with it, right? This is the week that we're gonna do something with all those things that you have. Okay, so craft me calm is what this is gonna be called. 7-day challenge. Okay, you feel seen as you should. Yes. Okay. So every day you have until midnight that particular night to do your one craft with something that you have already. You cannot go out and purchase anything. You have to craft with what you have. Now, I said this last night, and the people was like, "Ah, what if I?" Okay, so what I'm saying, what I'm offering is that maybe I'll jump on about 8 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we can do it together if that's what y'all want to do for the 7 days to ensure that you do what you're supposed to do before midnight. Okay? I can offer that. I think I can offer that. Okay. Now, I'll put the announcement in the group tomorrow. Okay? But I do have a class coming up. My next class to the calendars will be wall calendars. So my next class, I'll be teaching how to actually create the wall calendars from scratch with the stuff that you have at home. But I will also go over how you can publish them on Lulu and other print on demand sources or other outsourcing spaces. It doesn't have to be print on demand. That'll be my upcoming class on September the 6th. And it's called Wall Candy. Uh-huh. That's the name of the class. But yes, I would love to show you guys my things that I created though. I would love to show you guys that if y'all don't mind me showing y'all real quick.
Oh, no, that's what I really want you to do. I want you
I
to,
hate that she got me up here on this big old screen like this. I don't
you would take you down? You think you do?
no ma'am. I'm just middling. Um hold 1 second. Let me grab the ones I did last night. The one I made today is right here, but the other two are somewhere else. Hold please. One moment. Un momento.
Yeah, while she's going to do that, yesterday when she created live, it was absolutely amazing to watch, right? To see her go from concept in her head to reality of a product, that was so fun to watch. Um, she came up with an idea. She was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna do this," and then who was it? I would think it was Samilla that was like, I wasn't quite sure where you were going with this. She
Nobody was sure. I wasn't even sure, but I had a vision in my mind. And
and
that's where it went. I had a vision. I had a vision. Don't y'all look at this space back here because it might not look put together today. It might not because I have been crafting today. All right. So my thought again was I want to upcycle something that I already had, right? So I had this cute little clutch, and this was my vision. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. Now, for those who are extra, this is your side, right? Some of us aren't as extra as myself. So I made it dual sided, right? So that the person who is not as super extra as me, because this my side. Okay, yeah. Not so extra, right? I took off, well, I added some denim to the tassel that they already had, and I took off the leatherette piece that they had hanging here and I put a chain on so it could go either way. I just wanted it to be a little more extra. It just didn't fit right in my spirit. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. I like So
yeah,
that was the first one. That was a clutch that I put together. And then I had this bag. It already had this chain on it, which was silver. So I just went in and I added silver accessories and things. I feel like this is a cowboy Carter-ish situation, right? With the star, with the tassels and the. Mm-hmm. Isn't it the cutest? Mm-hmm. So again, this was just thoughts that I had in my head at the time. Thoughts that I had at the time. And it came together. It looked exactly like it looked in my head. Today, I made this live on TikTok. This one is mine. Okay. Yeah, this one is mine. So I'm calling these junk bags. What y'all think? Y'all like my new endeavor that I just.
Oh, you're getting a lot of. Sandra said you're going to start it. You're starting a new trend.
I am. I
Mhm.
am. Yeah.
Go on and get up in them closets. Mm-hmm.
Get up in the closet,
Get up
honey.
in
Get
them
in the
closets.
closet.
Go on and get
Because
in there.
I promise y'all, I'm gonna be in
You
my
got,
mama's closet tonight trying to see what she got in there that she is never gonna pick up again. Okay, because she's not gonna pick it up. She's just gonna be in there. So I'm about to recreate it. That's what I'm
I
about to do.
average looking at this group of folks. I know it's about 752 purses across, and I'm gonna include the men because your spouses, former or current girlfriends, have a set. It's about 700 purses right here. You don't need to buy no purse.
That's it. You do not need to buy a purse. You do not. You just need to upcycle what you already have. I just showed you what the possibilities are, what you can do with this stuff. Now, when I show up at the function with this, I'm gonna be acting like a rich auntie. Just know. Just know. That's the attitude that I'm gonna have when I walk in.
When the
And
class
Mhm.
coming came in the chat. When is the class coming?
Join the group because we probably just gonna make some of these while we just crafting. We probably gonna make some of these. Okay. If y'all just want a class, I'll sneak one in there. But if you in the community, we probably gonna make a couple of these. Okay. Just know. Come on over and play with us.
I would love to do a
Mhm.
TRM learning fashion show when y'all get done. I'm just putting that out
Ooh.
there right now.
I
I would
like that. I
love
like that idea. I
so
like that a lot.
when you
I
guys
like
are
that a lot.
crafting, just keep in mind, and that's a great way to test yourself going live. Just come up for 2 minutes, share your junk purse. Just thought I'd put that out there in the universe. Like, yeah, we
All
would.
the
I would
ideas,
love
all the
to.
ideas.
I would
Y'all got
love.
all kind of fabric and stuff. Y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
Like denim was my choice on this, but y'all got all kind of other fabrics, right?
Didn't
Think
they
about the
touch
fabrics
Joanne's
that you
up?
have. Think about the patches that you have. Think about the jewels that you have. Think about all of that and what you can. Mhm. I I feel like we can make some of these and then have a Facebook Live or a TikTok Live sale. That's how I feel about it.
I like that
What
too.
y'all think? Let's
I like that a
upcycle these
lot.
things and then have a sale. What y'all think?
The city has become less
I
attractive to
love it.
tourists, especially Canadians. 40% fewer Canadians have flown into Vegas.
Get it together. You had a question, T? Yeah, I know I call her T Bell. Now she can't find the button. Where's where the button at, T Bell?
They want to see the bags again. Let me bring you back up on
Let
the
me
big
take this
screen.
background back off, child. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, I
hadn't
know
taken it
I
down
don't be wanting y'all to see my.
Talia.
Oh, that's fine. So this is an authentic Michael Kors now. Just so y'all know, don't y'all be up here talking about I'm over here making fake bags and stuff. This is real, okay? And it's mine. All right. I don't know if y'all start that. I do got a I do got
No.
a knockoff back there that I want to show y'all that I painted on yesterday.
I love that.
I absolutely love this little tassel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I added the little denim to the tassel. I did that. I really did. Oh, this the front. And this the sad part, y'all. I hadn't even used this bag. And it's just sitting at the top of the closet. Magic situation. Sitting at the top of the closet. I bet I'll use it now though. I
Hmm.
mean, unless one of y'all want to buy it, because I'll sell it. No, no. Let me show y'all one more thing. Now, this is mine, okay? And I'm not selling this to anybody. But I did this to it last night. I painted
Oh, I love that.
this Y2K theme because y'all know I was in them streets in the 90s and the 2000s taking over with Juvenile. Yeah. So this one I actually painted the little cherry that's on here. I did paint that. And then I was like, you done lost your mind. What's wrong with you? Get your transfer sheets out. So I did paint the cherry and the rest of them I did on the transfer sheet and the heat press. And then I put Maker's Magic on top of it, which is like a upscale version of Mod Podge.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I be for real when I be telling y'all that I be crafting because I really do. Yeah, I don't think y'all know because I don't announce it as much, but I really be making everything. It's sad, but I do.
That's
My
not
name is
sad. That's
Talya, and I'm a
beautiful.
That's
craft addict.
amazing.
And I said it out loud this time. I'm a craft addict. So they say once you say it out loud, you might be able to get some help.
Mm.
But what if I don't want none? Okay.
I absolutely love it.
All I have. I don't want no help. Okay.
But like, if you were on the call, it was so amazing just to see how her brain worked and the concepts from, like, she showed us from where she ripped it up from the gene to, how to her placements, all of that. She did every single one of those pieces right there live on the call. And it was just really great to watch her to bring when she brought out her patches, her thought process of where she was going to place it. All of those things happen right there live. And I just absolutely love watching her craft like that. And it made it really soothing and calming for me. Like, I'm gonna do her craft challenge. I'm gonna do nothing. I think for me, Talia, it's gonna be all bracelets because I'm a bracelet girl. So I'm gonna make all bracelets for her 7-day challenge. So I'm excited. I'm excited for these 7 days that are coming up for her challenge in her
I'm
school.
excited to see you doing jewelry again. So I like that. I like the thought of that. I have some ideas too. I would like to run across you with
Okay, all
your
right,
jewelry situation.
all
Because
right.
I have a denim bookmark situation in mind, and I feel like
Mhm.
it needs some
It needs a little jewelry.
jewelry-esque type thing
Uh-huh.
hanging off.
Yeah, yeah. It
We're
needs.
gonna do that this week. Just know. All right. See how the craft brain work is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm excited about
It's
this
something wrong with
7 days
us.
that are coming up for her
It
challenge.
starts tomorrow.
Gonna start tomorrow. So I already have like bags of jewelry projects that are just sitting around. So I'm just gonna dive into my bags of jewelry products and do my thing. So it's not so everybody that crafts, you just bring your crafts and remember. And I'm going to restate this, Talia, because Talia said this over and over again on the call. You are not to buy anything. You are to use what you have at home.
We got McDonald's at home.
That see, there you go. Use what you have at home. So I'm excited for that. Well, yeah, I don't need to buy a dang thing. I think I have like $20,000 worth of jewelry products sitting up in my house. So it's
That's what I'm
needed.
saying. That's why I need you to.
She said not McDonald's. You see, Monica? She said not McDonald's.
We have craft supplies at home. We have enough. We do not need anything else. We can make do for 7 days with what we have. We can.
I love it. I love it.
Great
We gotta
question in
get
the
rid of it,
chat.
people. We gotta
Great
get rid
question.
of it.
Great question in the chat for you, Talya. What about Mid-Journey Monday? Crafting after that? I think I know the
Yes.
answer, but I want to make sure I create
Crafting
space.
is gonna be after everything that goes on. Monday, Mid-Journey Mondays. Okay. Tuesday, we have Color Me Calm. Color Me Calm is moving to TikTok, people. We gonna color on TikTok.
Oh
Yes. We going over there. It's my nemesis, but that's where we're going.
yeah.
Okay. So after Mid-Journey Mondays, 8:15, 8:30-ish Central Standard Time. We can go live then. Tuesday, Color Me Calm starts at 6 Central Time. We'll be on there about an hour and a half. So about the same time, around the same time. 8:30-ish Central Standard Time. That's what time I have available. Okay. Just so you guys know, it has to be after that time if we got to craft together. We don't have to craft together now. Y'all can do the project and then show it by midnight. But since y'all want to craft together, it's just going to have to be late. I have things that I have to do, I have responsibilities.
All right. Well, and I'm gonna run through Mid-Journey Mondays is gonna be fun. We're gonna start talking about a couple things. So I'm excited about that. And I can't wait for you guys to really experience this challenge because she's put her heart and soul into it. So let's go, let's go, let's go. And I will tell you, Talia, that the Martine started the ball rolling with the challenges, right? So she did her 31-day challenge, then I came in and did my 30-day challenge because I missed the first day. I was a little too tired. Missed the first day of August, so it became 30-day challenge. So I started where I started where I started, and
Right.
then now you're doing this physical challenge. This is absolutely amazing.
And guys, with all of these challenges, it's just an opportunity to lean into your interests in a real authentic way. I think the three of us are really grounded in our niches, but collectively, we want you to be more present in your businesses, in your interests. It is so easy to be distracted by things that are less meaningful. And it's my hope, whether you're trying to post every day for your business or you're engaging in Regina's challenge or Talia's challenge, that you're coming out of these experiences just a little bit more sharper, just a little bit more primed, just a little bit more grounded in. Yes, you have the Michael's 40% off discount, but do you really need to use it? This time, maybe you should go and see what you could discover in your home first, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited about all of these challenges. And I can't wait to see what's next. Gina, I know, don't you have a class coming up?
I
Yeah.
do. It is a class that everyone has asked me for multiple times, multiple times, multiple times. I absolutely love the Midjourney editor. And there's been an update that they didn't tell anybody about on the retexture feature that I really want to go into and show you guys how to use it effectively. And this is the big editor. So I teach you guys the difference between what I call the little editor, the one that is right there in the light box, and the big editor, the one that you can do the retexture, resizing, and all the things. So I'm going to go over exactly how to use that feature. And then I'm also going to show you guys the new layering feature that they have for Midjourney. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to actually show you how to create new pieces of artwork with the layering feature, because that is what most people are not doing, that because there is a resizing and a movement feature that comes with the layering feature that no one is actually using right now. And the editor is absolutely phenomenal. No, the questions that everybody else, can we bring video in? Not right now, but it's coming up. But we still are able to bring our Omni references in. We're able to bring our textures in. We're able to bring SREFs in. and the editor is phenomenal, and the in getting to know and getting to use the editor in its proper fashion, and using it in a more artistic way to help you with your artwork is what I want to teach you. The last time I taught them how to use the editor, it was just as the editor came out. Now I have dived deep, deep, deep into the editor, where you guys are going to have so much fun learning and growing using the Midjourney editor. So it is one of those classes where you're going to have the practical and the artistic both in the same class. And I'm going to show you guys what I love. And that is it for me, Martine.
Cool. She always introduces us, so I always like to make sure she gets some introduction time too. She be taking care of the team. I think it's time for the wheel. The wheel is set up and ready to go. So I'm gonna share the screen if that's okay, Regina.
That is okay, Martine. We're good to
We
Alright.
didn't
go.
ask Misha if she was giving away anything. We know what everybody else is doing. I just want to double check because we didn't ask if you don't
No,
have to give away anything. Just know that. I was just asking. I didn't get a chance to ask. But you don't have to. What's this?
She just typed pretty girl publish in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Petey girl. Oh, cool.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, you can take that right off the wheel. You can take that right off the
I'm
wheel.
Hey y'all, I'm giving away a tip that I found out. It's just free. It's to
Mhm.
everybody. I'm putting it in the message thing.
Thank you.
It's just a small tip. And what this tip does, any old GPTs that you have, it optimize the GPT. I found this on YouTube, how to optimize your GPT. So sometimes you can give it so many commands, and then it'll happen, it'll conflict with each other. But this way, it'll optimize it. So, yeah.
So what you're
Thank
saying,
you, William.
as she's spinning the wheel, is that we can go in and revamp our old GPTs that are giving us fits and spurts, and optimize those GPTs for the current 5. Is that what you're saying?
I
Yes.
hope so.
Okay, all right. That's
Oh,
what
I'm
I
going
thought
to
I
the
heard.
lab.
That-
I'm going to
that's
the
what I thought I heard.
lab.
All right, so we're gonna start off with Sandra. Are you
And
ready?
Yep, I'll give it a mood board, and if you got it, then I'll just give you a different one. So
Nice.
Hey, Miss V. I think that's Vanessa.
Hey,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Congratulations. And those of you, put a 1 in the chat for any of our newbies. Thank you again for coming while we set up for this next one. Thank y'all so much for coming. We appreciate you. I'm gonna talk to the team. We might have to sprinkle in a bring a friend kind of vibe so you guys can up your chances of winning. Now look, they do need to be here, so don't be having your husband sign in. And getting doggone well, he done turned the volume all day, all the way down and watching the football game, getting on his nerves. Don't do that.
Right,
All
right.
just remember when you invite that friend, have them fill out the sign up form so that we can make sure we get them on the wheel. Yeah, I think it went well, but I'm gonna talk to the team and see what they think. All right, what do we have up next?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor's
Oh,
GPT.
Taylor's GPT. Man, yeah. I could just see it. It's so unique to do a musical, and do it in series. Nikki,
Come on, Nikki.
Wait a minute.
man,
I'm
Nikki,
over
you done
here
won like
playing
twice
in
this month.
Williams GPT right now with the Mic Drop podcast. So can I get a whoop whoop? Thank you.
Look at you.
And so she is what?
So
Look
Taylor
at
normally
you.
gives away 2. So we're gonna spend one more time for Taylor's GPT. Congratulations, Nikki. Look, it just rounded you right on out, didn't it?
Oop, I still have myself on there. My bad. Monica.
Look at I tell you what. Freaking Frank. Look at him. Congratulations, Monica. All right. So the next one is a chance to go into Pretty Girls Publish, honey. Okay.
Okay. All right, Miss Vicky McLean.
Vicky McLean. Miss Vicky, you're not already in there, are you? We just checking. We just checking.
All right, and then I will be doing a class seat for my next class, which is the narrator train. I'm going to teach you how to write the script, and you will get a full tutorial that walks you step by step on how to make the video once you have the script.
Awesome.
And of course, if we have a newbie that won, then the person they invited also gets a seat. All right, Lizette is brand new. Lizette, remind me
drought
who
Come
you.
on, Lizette. Come on, Lizette.
Lizette, who invited you? She'll have to. I know she's new, and I know I'll have to look. I know someone invited her. Talya, I know you're taking notes for you. Will you put a note for me to get her invite name?
Yep,
So I don't forget.
got it.
Okay, thanks. All
All
right, what do
right,
we?
so I'm giving away a seat to Wall Candy.
Ooh, I love food themed things. That's exciting. Miss Juanita Johnson.
Come on through, Miss Juanita. Come on through.
She said, "Yay!"
All right.
Get ready to get your wall calendar game up, girl. Get ready. All right, Regina, what you doing? Or did you
One
do?
seat
Did you say
to
one seat to the editing class? Okay.
Uh-huh.
One
Got
seat
it.
to the editing class. Valencia's got a seat. She's got a seat.
Yes, Valencia has a seat.
Got a seat.
Valencia, we gotta find something else to give you. I know you like, look, dang it, I already know I got a seat. I won something though, didn't I?
I think that's
Hey,
Deanna.
Miss Janice. Come on, Miss
That's Miss
Janice.
Janice.
That's Miss
That is
Janet.
Miss
Miss
Janice.
Janice be coming in the room, honey, and snatching prizes off the wall. That's like her fourth class this quarter or something like that.
Miss Janice say, she
She
got
say
luck on her
bless.
side, baby. She got luck
Yeah,
on her side.
bless.
All right, I think that's it. You know,
That's
we
I
William
think so.
done gave away tips, so I'm assuming he ain't got nothing else he giving away tonight. So we gonna look.
Well, William, we really appreciate that about how to optimize our GPTs for all of us who have done
Absolutely.
GPTs. Baby, 5 has been a crushing experience.
Where is it at? It's in the chat. Did I
Yeah.
overlook it?
It's in the chat. Let me pop it
Okay.
back. Let me pop it back in. Let me copy it.
Got it. I see it now.
See it?
I overlooked it in the beginning. I overlooked it. But listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all done got some good stuff tonight, okay? Y'all done got some good stuff.
And we getting out on time. Look at God. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. This was great
It
tonight,
was
you
a great
guys.
call. It was.
Yes.
It was.
I bet y'all better be over there trying to get in the invitation class. That's what I know. Okay. Don't mess around and miss out on these invitations. Okay. Do not mess around and miss out. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All these people in here not lying about how amazing Misha Nicole is. They're not lying, honey.
You
The
know,
ones that know, okay?
the things that I'd like to say about the creators that came on is Sandra, her artwork, absolutely phenomenal, right? Absolutely phenomenal. Great colors, great texture, right on trend. She has done a phenomenal job. She's giving you everything that you might need for this artwork. One, you can purchase the artwork outright. You don't want to do any work, she's already got it. She even found a place for you to get the frame. Right there, just click on the button, you can get the frame. Or two, you can get the digital download of the artwork that you can place on your stores and resell them. Always amazing. Always, always,
And
always.
she gave the code for, was it Walgreens?
Yeah, she gave everything. The code for Walgreens where you can print it, the place where you can get the frame, and then if you want to add that aesthetic to your artwork, she has created a mood board to do that as well. So she gave you a complete, well-rounded package for that art. It's absolutely phenomenal. Then we had Taylor come up and show us another side of GPTs. Her GPTs, but VO. It is being able to not only do music with that has singing, dancing, you're able to do ambient sound, ASMR, all those things by using this one GPT. You can stretch it and move it, bring your own artwork in, do all of the things. Find an outfit out on Amazon that you absolutely love, place it in there, use a musical theme based on the artwork for by using Taylor's GPT. All of that. Then Martine connected all of that with reels that you're able to connect the reels and start a whole series. Now you can start an engagement channel, a faceless engagement channel using that GPT. With that trend, you can also now, Martine, use your narrator trend with the GPT, do background music for your narrator trend that she's going to be teaching in her class.
The untold stories of high school where you tell all them tales that you can't tell as yourself. You think people ain't gonna keep up with that?
You better say it. Nikki, you had your hand up.
Yes, I did. First, can I get a woo woo? Next, Regina, there's somebody in the chat that was asking about Pinterest.
Yes.
And I said Regina is the queen of all things Pinterest. And I don't know how to tell her where to find you. I said she's just fire, and she asked me where the place is, and I'm just letting you know that somebody's asking about you, Queen.
Yeah, I love Pinterest is I've been on Pinterest since a month after it started. And I was on there for a long time just as a crafter, because I did ghost designing for jewelry. So I had a lot of my stuff has a lot of jewelry information on there because I was a ghost designer. But as Pinterest grew, I started to love it, love everything about it, the engagement and all that stuff. And my Pinterest page, Martine, I think, do you have my Pinterest page information? I'll send it, I'll give it to Martine.
Maybe.
She's like, hold up, she's gonna get it.
Maybe.
I love Pinterest because it allows me to express myself, find the things that I love, catalog, and have all the things there. Also, I'm able to showcase my business. You are able to showcase your business because it is an evergreen place for you to have all of your things. I will now that everybody's talking about it, I will probably have to now reteach it, all the things that I love about Pinterest and how I use it as an artist. I use it a little bit differently because now with video coming on and with collaging coming on, and Pinterest has its own collage thing directly in Pinterest. I use Pinterest in a way that's a little bit different for marketing purposes. So I absolutely love Pinterest. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love Pinterest.
He was asking about your replay and how to find you. I told her you had a replay,
I
but I
do.
didn't know where to direct her or anything like that. So
Just in the
Yeah,
chat.
Martine just dropped it in the chat.
she's
Thank you
so
so much,
fire.
Nikki. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yeah, I love how today just kind of wrapped itself up. And having Martine talk about the narrator trend and the way that she talked about the narrator trend is so true. Like I see the narrator trend and I'm like, well, how do I get the little man to talk back at me? It's one of the reasons why I haven't done it. I'm like,
Or what do you want him to say? Like
yeah,
what is he supposed to say? That to me that was the hardest part.
yeah.
I want his voice to be different. Can he be a African man or something?
I mean, there are some options. I mean, you ain't gonna get no Aaron Pierre or nothing, but there's a couple. There's a Santa Claus one. There's a couple. There's a couple that will be
Why
able
I
to play
can't
it.
have Aaron Pierre? I want to be treated
Well, the
gentle like a teacup
licensing.
too.
No, the license is the
No,
license. Listen, I mean, I guess if you go over to 11 Labs, you can do whatever you want to do. I guess.
I want to be handled like a teacup as well.
I love it.
I want to be a Kool-Aid jar. With no teacup.
You want to be a Kool-Aid jar, sugar at the bottom, and
sugar. Pour me over. I am not a teapot girl.
I
Pour me
am
in the
not playing
glass.
with y'all tonight.
Oh man,
Okay.
that is
This
hysterical.
will not become TRM after dark. It will not. All
Nah.
right.
Nah.
I think that it is absolutely phenomenal that we are doing what we do, and it is hysterical. All the things that come up during this call. So after Martine, we had Misha Nicole come up, and she just blew everybody away with this wonderful opportunity that she has for the invitation market. Like I said, 780 million now, 2.1 billion in 2032 for digital alone. It's 2.13 billion now for physical and up to 6 billion for physical in 2031. So digital is the way, like she's named off a number of ways to do digital invites and invitations that are out there. And she is a phenomenal instructor. She's going to show you not only how to physically make them digitally, but also what the market looks like to sell them. Because it's one thing to have the pretty things sitting in your Canva, it's another thing to sell those pretty things. And she's about her business of selling those pretty things and getting your ROI from her class. That's return on investment for everybody. Return on investment for that class. Then you have the Queen of Crafting come up. You know, the Queen of Crafting, who is now over on the tick of the talk, showing the things, even though she's doing it scared. And this is another thing for everyone. Even though you're scared of doing something, do it anyway. Because Talya is doing it anyway. She is over there just going through the motions, doing battles, and didn't even know she was doing a battle this morning. She was just doing the thing. Yes, Sandra, she was doing a battle and didn't know she was doing a battle. Guy came
It
up.
was so terrible. It was one of them Pakistani men. Like I had pressed the button by mistake because I was kind of looking down at my camera and stuff comes across the screen and I pressed it by mistake. And then he was like, no English. It's like, wait a minute, what is happening?
She is out there just doing her stuff without knowing how to do it, but she's still doing it.
Yeah, y'all come help me on TikTok. If y'all see me on TikTok, come just make sure that I'm okay. Just check on me. Just Just come in and make sure I'm not,
Just
letting
knock on the
random
door,
people
like,
just
are you
come
all
over
right?
there. Just help. help, okay? Just
Um,
come help. Just come make sure I'm okay. That's all. Just check on me, okay? Check
And
on me.
Regina, to wrap, we've got Regina's class coming up, her mid-journey editing the essentials. Regina just knows, she knows mid-journey, and she takes the time to do the research, to do the unpacking. So these nuanced things, like which we're going to examine in the editor, the changes, you're just not going to find anybody else who's going to know it with the kind of depth that she's taken to ensure that every time you prompt with the strategies provides, it's going to be a better piece of art. It's going to be a more meaningful piece of art. It's going to have more texture. At least that's been my experience. I don't know where my art would be without her training and instruction. Well, it just wouldn't be that good. Because I just wouldn't have I wouldn't have taken the time, and I really appreciate her for taking that time and then being able to package it in a class that I can digest and learn from. So her class is coming up next week.
It's the 4th of September.
Yeah, next week. So right after Labor Day weekend. So you guys get set into that, whether it's through her class or through as one of our Patreon members. Y'all get ready for that someday.
And remember, school community, there may be something coming for you. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
So if you're not a part of the school community, you should be. You should be, because SRF Insiders is only in my school community now. It is no longer going out via email. It is only in the school community. So that is where you guys are going to find the SRF Insiders and Weekly Render, which is my newsletter where I give all the Midjourney information from office hours every single week. And even if there's no office hours, like last week, there was no office hours. So I did an out of office weekly render. So, but you guys get a prompt for you guys to do what you do. But there is a special weekly render that is given for TRM Learning's Patreon only. It comes with the prompt and all the images that I render for the weekly render. So I am excited. Every single week they get it because they are part of our Patreon, and that is for the $18 and above membership. So if you guys are not looking at the weekly render, you guys are looking at the information, keep on going. There's images down there that you guys get commercial use for every single week. So I'm excited about that as well. And with that being said, I'm I'm excited about today. And once again, thank you, William, for the tip of the day. We're gonna have to come up with something called, Will's wonderful works of wisdom. Will's wonderful works of wisdom for the day. Look at that. Look at that. Off the top of my dome. Boom, boom, boom.
I like it. I like it.
So we really appreciate him. He's, been with us for a long time, and what he's creating for next week is absolutely phenomenal. So
Absolutely. Get ready.
it
Hold
really
on
is.
to your wigs.
Hold on to your wigs. He's gonna blow them off. He's gonna blow them off. So I'm super excited to show that to you guys. So thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Misha, for coming to Sundays with TRM. We really appreciate you. And with that,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hand it back over to Miss Talya Morris.
God bless y'all. I love y'all, and good night. It has been real. Thank you again, Sandra, Misha, Taylor. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly for coming over here to play with us today. Y'all do what you're supposed to do now. Y'all got some amazing offers today. Do what you need to do with those. Do with them as you will. Okay. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. Thank y'all for trusting us with you on every Sunday. We love having you here, and we hope that you come back on next Sunday. All right. Martine has morning motivations with Martine in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock. Is that where we at now? We at 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock Central.
We are at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Regina has Midjourney Mondays tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Color Me Calm will be Tuesday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we are
TikTok.
moving to TikTok.
TikTok.
We are moving to the tick of the talk. All right. I will announce the 7-day challenge on tomorrow with all the details and all the things. But since you guys did ask, I will be holding a session in the afternoons for the crafters, okay? In the evenings, it ain't the afternoon, in the evenings, in the evening hours after everything is said and done, roughly around 8:30 Central Standard Time for those of you who need help getting your submissions in. All right. God bless y'all. Thank you and good night. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye now.
Why do I feel like I'm on Def Comedy Jam when you close the show like that?
Because you probably are. It is what it is. Have a great, wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye.